What is up, guys? CounterX here, and today's video is going to be about Diablo 3, the state of the game right now, and how I feel about the game right now after patch 2.0.1 and 2.0.2 dropped, which are quite game-changing patch. Introduced Paragon 2.0, Loot 2.0, if you weren't aware of it, if you didn't follow anything about Diablo 3 recently. So, I mean, what Diablo 3, what the patch 2.0.1 did pretty much is change the Paragon system. So there's no cap anymore, and that your Paragon level is the same for all of your characters on the same account. And the Loot 2.0 is that pretty much all legendaries are pretty much useless nowadays, because loot you get right now is pretty insane compared to what you were getting before. But there is no more trading. You can't trade your legendary items or anything. And pretty much the point of the game is still to level up and get loot. And then level your Paragon level, and get loot, and try to get better gear, and get loot, and get level up, and get loot. It's always the same thing. It's always the same loop of getting loot, and getting gear, and getting level ups, which, said like that, I mean, bad grammar, obviously, but who cares? It's about Diablo 3, not about the grammar. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people compare Diablo 3 to the older Diablos, Diablo 1, Diablo 2 with Lord of the Destruction. I'm having a bit of trouble speaking here. But yeah, people are comparing Diablo 3 and the Reaper of Soul to maybe Diablo 2 and to Lord of Destruction, which are the last Diablo in the series. And I mean, something that's gotta be said here is that Diablo 2 and Lord of Destruction were released in 2001. That's 13 years ago, people. So obviously, I think there's no point in comparing those two games. Times have changed a bit in the gaming industry, and I mean, I like comparing the game to other games, though. Games that have been released recently and that's popular is, let's say, Stick of Truth for South Park. Obviously, that game is really popular right now, and obviously, I mean, it has its following of people who like the South Park show. Sorry, I had a bit of trouble speaking here again. So yeah, people who like South Park are obviously gonna like the game because the game is pretty much an episode, a longer episode in which you're participating in. So, I mean, that's something that's pretty interesting, but that's not something that can be done with Diablo 3 because Diablo 3 doesn't have a TV show, obviously. But something I want to compare here is the lifetime of the games. In Stick of Truth or other games like that, you go through the main quest and the secondary quest, and you're gonna get through the whole game in maybe, I mean, from 5 to 15, 20 hours, depending on which game it is and how good you are. And I don't know, that's pretty much all you have to compare here. And I mean, that's not something I'm really glad about, that the gaming industry is at this point producing games that sell for 50 or 60 bucks and that only have like 5 to 15 hours of entertainment in them. And once again, I mean, that's something I can't really change by myself, and people are enjoying the game, so that's good for them, but it's not for me because I don't enjoy them. And obviously that's just not the kind of game I want to be getting from Blizzard. Blizzard Entertainment have been coming out with insanely good titles since forever, since they've been pretty much created. I mean, Warcraft was amazing, Starcraft was amazing, World of Warcraft is amazing, Diablo from the beginning has been pretty much amazing. All of these games have been awesome, and Heroes of the Storm, which is coming in soon, I guess, or probably, is going to be probably pretty good. I mean, Blizzard is a good game company. But Hearthstone is a great game right now. Something that's an issue with Diablo 3, I believe, is that I mean, there's only one thing to do. Well, two things, but still combined together. It's pretty much one thing: just getting loot and leveling up. And there's only one way to get that done. You have to go through content and maybe probably just farm the same zone over and over again. And just hope you get some loot, hope you get some crafting materials, and probably getting an XP from killing mobs as well. And then from the material and the loot you're actually getting, you get better gear. And from the XP, well, you get more Paragon, which leads to killing mobs faster and getting loot faster and leveling up faster. Which pretty much doesn't mean anything since that's all you do in the game. I know that's what's been done with Diablo 2, Diablo 1, pretty much all of the games of that genre. I don't know how to say that in English, how the pronunciation is, but who cares. But those games have been out a long time ago, and I think Blizzard needs to improve on their games and come up with something more creative and more revolutionary, I guess. I mean, that's what Blizzard does all the time, usually. And I mean, that's not something I see with Diablo 3 and Reaper of Souls. Because obviously, I mean, there's a new game mode. That's something that's probably never been done in Diablo before. But, I mean, it's still coming back to the same thing. I mean, you're gonna have another option in which you can kill different mobs in different environment to get still crafting material, loot, and experience. So that still comes to the same thing. Another thing that they have, new hacked, that still doesn't help the game at all. Just gives more content. I mean, might give an hour, maybe 2 hours of gameplay. Maybe you can do that twice without getting bored. 3 times, I don't think so. So, I mean, more levels is the same thing. You're just going to be leveling for longer. So, I mean, I'm not a game designer. I don't really know what could help the game right now. Maybe, I don't know, the runes in Diablo 2 were good. That's a good thing. That's just, I mean, what they need is more different ways to gather, maybe gather loot or gather experience, since those are the only 2 things that are, that you need to do in the game right now. Maybe come up with new things that you need. Sorry, I'm moving the desk. That might move the camera a bit. Maybe coming up with new things that you need to do in the game instead of just getting loot and getting experience. I don't know. I'm not a game designer. But, I mean, there's probably a lot of things you could change in the game. Adding PvP, I'm not really sure about that, if that's a good thing. Well, I mean, obviously it'd be a good thing. Always PvP is fun. But the way it is right now is pretty poor system and pretty useless. I don't think Arena... I don't know if Arena could be good or not. I don't know if Diablo 3 is the kind of game that would be fit properly with PvP. I mean, again, that's just something they'd have to test, and they've tested that a lot before with the arena system and everything, and I guess they didn't release it, so it probably wasn't good enough according to them. But maybe they could come up with something new and something other than PvP. So I don't know what those new things might be, but they need to improve on their game. They need something new, they need something creative, something revolutionary, because that's what Blizzard does usually, and that's what makes their game good. So, I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say about the game. I'm not gonna be playing until Reaper of Souls, guys, unless something really amazing happens, or I don't know, but we'll have to see. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you did stick with me up to this point, you probably enjoyed the video. I'm gonna put my hat back on. You probably enjoyed the video, so please subscribe to my channel. A whole bunch of videos of different types, and maybe other videos like this are coming your way. So that's something you might want to see. Stick here to see. And hey, like the video or dislike it if you liked it, or if you disliked it. That's pretty clear. Also, tell me in comments what you think about the game right now, if you are excited about Reaper of Souls, and what you think could be upgraded in Diablo 3 to make the game better. So hopefully you enjoyed, guys, and I'll see you next time.